This layered laser cut wall art made me over $5,000 in 1 month, and the complete product costs around $3 to make, including the frame. Today, I will show you exactly how I make it, including a simple technique that gives you perfectly colored laser cut parts without painting. Welcome to day 6 of the 100 Days 100 Laser Products Challenge. Today, we are making this 2-layer framed wall art. The design itself is simple. We have a solid background layer and a detailed top layer that contains the main artwork. Once both pieces are cut, we glue them together and place everything inside a frame. But the interesting part is how we get these colors. Instead of painting the MDF after cutting, I am using colored self-adhesive paper. For this version, I chose orange for the background and green for the upper layer. I simply apply the adhesive paper directly to the MDF before cutting. This method has several advantages. There is no spray painting, no drying time, no sanding, and almost no cleanup. Once the piece comes out of the laser, the color is already finished. And because adhesive paper is available in many different colors, you can create a lot of variations from the same design. But there is one important thing you need to understand. Look closely at these edges. Even with very small details, the cuts are clean and there are no smoke stains around the paper. If your laser normally leaves dirty edges or smoke marks, this method will be more difficult because adhesive paper cannot always be cleaned without damaging the surface. If you have this problem, I have a mini course specifically about getting clean laser cuts. You can find the link in the description. The file for this project is also available there for free. The process starts by applying the colored paper to the MDF. Make sure the surface is clean before applying it, then press the paper down evenly so there are no bubbles or loose areas. Once both colors are applied, we can prepare the pieces for cutting. I recommend cutting from the back side of the MDF rather than cutting directly through the colored surface. This helps keep the visible side cleaner. But if you flip the material, remember to mirror the design in your laser software first. We are cutting from the back, so the design needs to be reversed. Once it is cut and flipped back over, everything will appear in the correct orientation. Now we can start cutting. The background layer is very simple, while the upper layer contains much smaller and more detailed sections. With designs like this, clean cutting becomes especially important because every small imperfection will be visible in the finished artwork. After the laser finishes, I carefully remove the pieces and check that all of the smaller sections have been cut correctly. And this is the main advantage of this method. The pieces come out of the laser already colored. There is nothing to paint and nothing to wait for. We can move directly to assembly. To join the 2 layers, I am using a small amount of superglue. You only need a few small drops across the back of the top layer. Then carefully position it over the background, press it down, and give the glue a few seconds to bond. Do not use too much glue because it can squeeze out around the details and ruin the clean finish. And now we have the complete layered design. 2 pieces of MDF, 2 colors, and no painting. The final step is the frame. This is what transforms the laser cut piece into a finished product. Once it is inside the frame, it no longer looks like a simple MDF project. It looks like something ready to hang on a wall, give as a gift, or sell as home decor. And here is the finished product. The entire process is fast because there is no sanding, painting, drying, or complicated finishing. Depending on the size and the frame you use, a product like this can cost around $3 to make and can potentially be sold from around $30 to over $100. That margin is one of the reasons I like this type of product. But you also do not need to copy this exact artwork. You can use the same technique for city landmarks, skylines, maps, local attractions, sports themes, animals, personalized designs, or almost anything that works as layered artwork. Local designs can be especially interesting. You could create landmarks from your own city or region and sell something that customers already have an emotional connection with. You can also make the artwork in almost any size simply by scaling the design and choosing the appropriate frame. This particular design was created with the help of AI. It was fast to create, and it is a good example of how AI can be used as part of a laser cutting workflow. If you want, I can make a separate video showing how I use AI to create laser cut designs and how you can turn those designs into physical products. Leave a comment if you want to see that tutorial. That completes day 6 of the 100 Days 100 Laser Products Challenge. Today, we turned 2 pieces of colored MDF into a framed layered product with a very low production cost and strong profit potential. The free file and the clean cut mini course are linked in the description. I will see you tomorrow with a new product for day 7.